Hey, if you've got 2 minutes, we've got 2 minutes of questions and answers about everything happening in health and technology. I'm Jessica DaMassa, and that is Matthew Holt, the man with the answers. You're watching Health in 2.00. Do you have your timer ready?
Timer is ready. Is the World Cup prediction remembrance part in this? Because I think I said France and you said Croatia.
I don't remember that at all.
We may have to check the tape.
No, we're not checking the tape.
We'll go back to the last episode and see what you said.
Okay, wait, before you start that timer, for those who are watching that have no idea how this works, we should give them an update. So we're asking as many questions.
Surely everyone knows by now.
2 minutes. Hey, we're picking up new subscribers left and right. Okay. Let's intro them to this. So we're asking as many questions as we can in 2 minutes. If the buzzer goes off before I finish, no. And I'm still in the process of asking the question, then Matthew has to answer it. So now you can take your timer. Look at the stunned look on your face. That's better. We're going to start out with a great big question about something everybody needs to know about. So talk to me, Mr. Holt. Why digital health should be paying attention to the death of the risk adjustment program with the ACA?
Oh, God. As if there wasn't enough of the Trump administration to appall us and disgust us with what that orange cheetah moron is doing in Russia this morning. Between Putin's had a good couple of days between getting soaked with the umbrella yesterday. Hang on, should I talk about ACA? Okay.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
The ACA Risk Adjustment Program. This is a program where if you are in a common pool, like the Affordable Care Act puts basically all the health plans who insure people in the individual market in a common pool, by the way, does the same thing in Medicare for Medicare Advantage, you have to, at some point you might in your health plan get somebody who's very, very sick. And if you get too many of those people compared to other health plans that get healthier people than average, there is a inbuilt mechanism for swapping off money so that you don't necessarily go out of business if you get badly sick people by mistake. That happens to any community group unless you have one single pool like the UK's National Health Service or something more rational like that. The answer is that the Trump administration, going after a weird lawsuit in New Mexico, decided to scrub that whole program, which is really potentially disaster for the whole of the individual market within the exchanges. So not good at all, and it's massively inversely impacted many health plans. Not only that, they've also killed the Navigator program, which helps very poor people who should be getting to the best health care from getting it. So some people are getting it, and that's been some really tragic pieces. And worse, they are helping a lawsuit which is trying to blow the whole thing up, which a bunch of Republican attorney generals have come after. So really, healthcare for poor and lower-income people and people with pre-existing conditions in this country may continue to be under threat. But hopefully the whole Trump administration will go away after what they just done in Russia and what moved it over the weekend before all that.
I hope so too. I hope startups are paying attention to this. Okay, speaking of startups, Higi has closed a Series C round. So this is their health stations. Why is this important?
It's important because it's just another way. Higi's an interesting company, Dr. Khan, that's the alarm going because that was such a long damn answer to the first question, but you asked. So Higi's one of these companies, now the leader, although not the first one to do this, putting kiosks in grocery stores, supermarkets, drugstore chains, that kind of thing. So what are they doing there? It's one of the first companies there which is starting to reach out to put in public spaces to basically build self-diagnosis and telemedicine type tools and checkup tools. You're going to see much more of this over the years. It's going to be coming not only into public spaces, libraries, also going to be coming into your bathroom. And so Higi's got the first one of those companies on the way there. And I think I did actually ask that one would be delivered to my house because I was too lazy to go to the drugstore, but apparently the truck can't come up the hill. Well, that's what I put on Twitter. We'll see. But it's an interesting company, and I think we'll see much more of this in the future, especially as those devices and sensors get cheaper and cheaper.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I had to ask about that risk adjustment program. I just feel like it's really important for everybody who watches this to start on that.
If we want a long lecture on health policy, I can deliver it any time. The problem is getting it in 2 minutes is really tough, especially if they're like
that's why we
stupid things
instead of when we run into you in real life, because then we don't have to hear you go on and on. We just get it in a cute little 45-second dose.
I think it was more like a 90-second.
Microdosing. That's what we're doing. We're microdosing.
Microdosing.
Awesome. Microdosing Matthew Holt for everybody's benefit.
Back in Southern California, near some of those little stores that sell I don't want to.
I'm just saying. All good things in moderation, right? So if you have a question that you would like Matthew to microdose you an answer for, please feel free to tweet us. You can tweet me at DaMassa, or you can get him at BoltyBoy. And please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you can binge watch every single episode, including the previous episode where I may or may not have picked Croatia to win the World Cup incorrectly. However, you can find other episodes where I'm always right, and you can subscribe and get new episodes alerted to your inbox whenever they come out. I'm Jessica DaMassa. That's Matthew Holt. Thanks for joining us in this episode of Health in 2.0.